Hello everyone, welcome back to the second video of the day. And basically, this is gonna be Dortmund versus Inter Milan UCL match day number 8, 29 January post match reactions. So, again, let's get on with the typical format lineup, score, reaction. So we know that Dortmund in this game they are playing at their home stadium, which is the Signal Iduna Park, one of the most iconic stadiums in whole of football, and essentially, home game for Dortmund. Typical lineup of 3-4-2-1. Very strong lineup as you can see on there, but one player definitely is missing on this, and obviously Fabio Silva is a good player, but one of the main players is this guy Karim Adiemi, Julian Brand, three players actually, and Jan Kuto, and maybe fourth player will be this guy Karni Chukwumeka. But nonetheless, still you put four players on the bench, crucial players. Still, it's apart from that, like I'm sorry, it's still a good, very strong lineup at a home game. You knowing it's a qualifier round game. So yeah, Dortmund start with goalkeeper of Gregor Kobel, typical same goalkeeper. Defense also was pretty much the same. Emre Khan, Nicolas Schlotterbeck, and this is Filippo Mane, Italian defender. The midfield was again the same, mostly. You have Ryerson, Nemecha, Job Bellingham, not Jude Bellingham. And then you have Benes Beni, which is again another Algerian footballer. Then for attacking, obviously you have Gurasse, as you can see, is the striker. Then you have Maximilian Bier, and then you have, as I said, Fabio Silva as another attacking midfield player. Now coming to the Inter Milan, again it's similar to the previous video I mentioned where a lot of players were benched over here for Dortmund. As I said, Julian Brand, very good player, Adeyemi, very good player, Jan Kuto, and this guy Chukwumeka. These four players were benched. Absolutely shocking. Similar for Inter Milan, very very surprising to see from the manager. uh, 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 Chivu, this is the guy's name, manager's name. Lautaro Martinez benched, one of the underrated strikers in the world. Fratesi, one of the very best defenders for Inter Milan, he was benched. Diouf, another French footballer, he is a midfielder, he also was benched. Bastoni, one of the best centre backs for Inter Milan in recent years, he was also benched. Carlos Augusto, one of the midfield players for Inter Milan, benched. Damian benched. Kochi benched. Stefan De Vrij benched. Underrated guy, underrated Dutch footballer. He was also benched. Nonetheless, still it was a okayish lineup. Jan Sommer for goalkeeping. Defense was same. It's a 3-4-2-1. 3-5-2-1. Sorry, over there it was a 3-4-2-1. 3-5-2-1 over 3-5-2 over here. Defense Akanji, Asad B Bisek. Then fullbacks is Demarco and Luis Enrique. The midfield is Mkhitaryan, Zelensky, and Suchik. And then attacking is Thuram, and this is Bonnie over here. Bonnie is a young guy who is going. He started with some games in for Inter Milan this time, but apart from that, like he's a emerging player, I would say, for Inter Milan in terms of striker position. To the actual game now. So the actual game, sorry, I forgot to mention, Dortmund 0, Inter Milan 2. Yeah, very late goal scored actually. So 81st, or both goals came in second half. First goal came from Demarco, good shot from him, Federico Demarco, 81st minute, and then you have Andy Diouf, as I said, the other guy who was asked to come on from the bench over there onto the field, and he scores the very very crucial goal. So Inter Milan qualify for the next round automatically. 94th minute he scores this goal. But yeah, looking at the stats of this game, yeah, I mean, stats wise, Inter Milan were definitely dominant. As I can see over there, 12 shots, 5 on target, as compared to 7 shots and 2 on target. Although Dortmund, there was almost 50-50 possession at the halfway mark. Then most of the domination of possession went to Dortmund in the second half, 52% as compared to 48. Passes of Inter Milan were more, 540 as compared to 451, 80%, 88, sorry, as compared to 85, little, just 3% off there. 11 fouls done by Dortmund, only one yellow card as compared to 14 fouls and got yellow, two yellow card. And the corner, 5 corner versus 3 corner. So that was the comparison. The two offside as well for Inter Milan. So no goal given there as well. It could have been a 4-0 victory. Overall, this game was a very good game. I mean, for Inter Milan, and they have automatically, as I said, qualified for the next automatically qualified for the next round of this UEFA Champions League 2026-2027 competition. And yeah, I mean, still, they thought they qualified, but unfortunately, due to some, brilliant performances from some other teams, and as I showed also, they unfortunately got just behind Real Madrid. Otherwise, they would have gone above Man City. But yeah, despite getting the win, they're still at 10th position, and Dortmund obviously on 17th position. So they are playing the next playoff game with all these teams: Real Madrid, Newcastle, Juventus, Atletico, Atlanta, Leverkusen, Olympiacos, sorry, Club Brugge, Galatasaray, Monaco, and you have Bodo Glimt and Benfica there. So that is something to look at for Inter Milan going into this qualifier round. Now, if I actually talk about the qualifier round, Inter Milan do play Bodo Glimt on 25th of February. This is 1:30 a.m. local India Standard Time, and Dortmund play Atalanta. Again, it's a two leg fixture. So go back to my screen here. As you can see, the qualifier rounds: Dortmund versus Atlanta 18th Feb, and the reverse. Sorry, Inter Milan play over here 19th Feb. It's an away game for Inter Milan at Norway Stadium in Bodo Glimt. The reverse fixture: Inter Milan play at home on 25th February, and the Dortmund play away at Bergamo, Italy, which is 25th February. So definitely a lot of big matches in the entire playoff stage amongst these all big clubs. Now, if I come to the actual performance, little bit improvements I would say for Inter Milan. Going forward, obviously the fullbacks are doing very good. Defense, two yellow cards. They're very shocking from Akanji and Akerbi. Yeah, very shocking from them to get yellow cards. Both are very good players. But yeah, attacking, midfield, absolutely cooking. Defense needs to work a little bit there because they were looking a little bit shaky at times, Inter Milan. And yeah, if I talk about if I actually talk about Dortmund now, Dortmund, overall they look confident in the first half, but towards second half, yeah, they lost the ball at times. And the midfield also was not up to the mark. I mean, like, it as if felt like they are not playing a serious game. It's just like a walk in the park. They thought it would be a walk in the park, but actually it's not. So yeah, that's what Dortmund thought. Improvements, I would say, maybe in the attacking you could bring Guirassy as striker, Julian Brandt up front, and maybe Ademi already is playing a winger position, or you could bring a young Kutu as a fullback. That's the only suggestion I would give, in my opinion, to this Dortmund team. And yeah, I mean, performance wise, they need to step up now in the qualifiers if they're very serious for the UCL title. Obviously, they have the Bundesliga, which is a very tough competition against Bayern and Leverkusen and Frankfurt. But if they want to win UCL, then they need to compete to the likes, obviously, for the time being, they need to compete to the likes of Inter Milan, Real Madrid, Newcastle, all these guys first, and then obviously the other players in the already automatic qualified round, which is Arsenal, Bayern, Man City, Man City, then Chelsea, all these guys. So let's see what happens in for both these teams, Dortmund and Inter Milan. Overall, very good victory from Inter Milan. Late goals, although, but still, it's a crucial win. And yeah, that's it for this video, and we see you in the next video. Napoli versus Chelsea in post-match reaction of UCL match day number 8.